Holy shit. He said what?
And this is sweet. Meghan Markle said she has a finger they can use if they need it.
It is interesting how she's exposing her as a yacht girl, someone who was paid off by rich men to go and hang out.
What could it be? A mystery for the ages.
Listen, I brought Meghan Markle, whatever her name is, to my Deal or No Deal celebrity golf tournament. She was one of my Deal or No Deal girls that were, she was a caddy for all of my celebrities.
She thought the world would never find out. Meghan Markle, the woman who meticulously crafted her image from struggling actress to Hollywood royalty, now finds herself in the middle of a storm she never saw coming. And the person who lit the match? None other than Saturday Night Live's Colin Jost, who, with just a single joke, cracked open the vault of Meghan's closely guarded past, sending the internet into a frenzy.
ChatGPT has released a new voice assistant feature inspired by Scarlett Johansson's AI character in Her, which I've never bothered to watch because without that body, what's the point of listening?
But what exactly did Colin say? And why is Meghan reportedly spiraling behind the scenes over what many are calling the Yacht Girl leak scandal? For years, Meghan Markle has worked overtime to control every headline, every interview, every camera angle, making sure the world sees her exactly how she wants to be seen. The strong, victimized royal breaking free from the so-called golden prison. But there's always been a rumor, a whisper in the dark corners of royal gossip forums and celebrity blind item sites. A rumor that before the glitz, before the tiaras, before the Netflix deals and multi-million-dollar podcasts, Meghan had a life she desperately wants to bury. A life tied to yachts, wealthy men, and whispered allegations of social climbing that she's denied, ignored, or had wiped off the internet whenever possible.
Here today, Suits actress Meghan Markle married some unemployed dude who still lives with his grandma.
But Colin Jost didn't care about any of that. During a comedy segment that was supposed to be just another punchline, he allegedly referenced yacht photos connected to Meghan, instantly sending Twitter and TikTok into meltdown mode. People started digging, searching, and demanding answers, convinced that something massive had been leaked. Was it real? Was it another internet hoax? And why is Meghan reportedly freaking out if it's all just rumor? But the real reason Colin Jost dropped that joke and the chain reaction it caused might shock you even more. And the part Meghan didn't see coming, it could shatter the image she spent years building, piece by carefully curated piece. From the moment Meghan Markle stepped into the global spotlight, she controlled her narrative like a general commanding an army. She was the American fairy tale, a mixed-race actress who won the heart of a prince, who fought against the cold traditions of the British monarchy, who demanded respect in a world designed to tear women like her down. Every public appearance was calculated, every smile rehearsed, every headline managed through a web of publicists and carefully orchestrated leaks. Meghan didn't just want to be seen, she wanted to be seen on her terms, in her light, under her rules. But the deeper you look, the clearer it becomes that Meghan's image wasn't just carefully crafted, it was obsessively protected.
Do you think your sister, Meghan Markle, has ruined Prince Harry?
The answer is yes. I mean, every single interview, every single picture, every place they go, Meghan grabs him. Meghan controls him. Meghan tells him no. Meghan stands in front of him. She controls every single situation like she is the star.
Former colleagues have whispered about strict rules on set, controlling when and how photos could be taken, and demanding retakes if angles weren't flattering enough. Once she stepped into royal life, the stakes only grew. Any headline that didn't align with her narrative was branded as harassment. Any critical commentary became an attack on her very identity. Meghan became the master of flipping criticism into victimhood, flipping bad PR into redemption arcs for Netflix and Spotify deals. But behind those soft focus interviews, behind the speeches about empowerment, and behind the polished Instagram posts, rumors refused to die. Whispers that Meghan's hustle to the top wasn't as clean as her PR team wanted people to believe. Whispers about a lifestyle before Harry, when the grind for fame meant playing in the shadows of the wealthy elite. Meghan might have buried these rumors with the force of 1,000 NDAs, but the internet never forgets. And when Colin Jost casually joked about yacht photos during a comedy bit, it was as if someone had thrown a grenade into Meghan's carefully constructed image. Long before Meghan Markle was sipping tea with the Queen or giving side eyes at royal family gatherings, rumors swirled about a very different Meghan. This version wasn't dressed in Givenchy, waving gracefully at crowds. This was the Meghan the tabloids and underground gossip forums called the Yacht Girl.
Meghan Markle, the only thing she found was a rich, famous husband.
The nearest thing Meghan Markle ever had to $1 billion idea was marrying a prince.
But what does that even mean? And why is it something Meghan reportedly fears more than any headline about royal drama? The Yacht Girl rumors trace back to claims that before Meghan's royal days, she was a regular on yachts owned by wealthy men in the Mediterranean, allegedly attending exclusive parties with powerful figures in Hollywood and global finance. Gossip blogs and conspiracy forums allege these trips were more than just networking or glamorous vacations. The insinuation that Meghan was social climbing, positioning herself among billionaires and powerful elites, looking for the next step up the ladder. It's a narrative that fits into the internet's obsession with exposing the private lives of celebrities, blending unverified claims with a few blurry yacht photos that may or may not even feature Meghan at all. What's important to understand is that these rumors have never been verified. They live in the shadows of forums, blind item sites, and conspiracy TikToks, fueled by grainy images of a woman who might resemble Meghan but could easily be someone else. Meghan's team has never publicly acknowledged these rumors because addressing them would give them power, and for years, that strategy worked. The Yacht Girl label was just another ghost story whispered on forums, a rumor without receipts, something people would mention before moving on to the next celebrity scandal, but all of that changed when Colin Jost dropped his yacht photo joke. Suddenly, old rumors were ripped from the corners of the internet and thrust into the center of public discourse, where millions were searching, speculating, and asking the one question Meghan's team never wanted on the table. Is there something she's hiding?
NBC has announced plans for a spin-off to the hit series Suits, which will be set in Los Angeles. It will focus on Meghan Markle's character's struggle to balance her legal career while also caring for an unemployed immigrant.
It was supposed to be just another weekend segment on late-night TV, the kind people half-watch while scrolling TikTok in bed. But Colin Jost, known for his sharp jabs on SNL's Weekend Update, decided to throw in a line that would ignite a wildfire Meghan Markle couldn't control. Reports claim that during a segment poking fun at celebrity rebrands and influencers pretending to be activists, Colin casually quipped, "Some people think a podcast can erase yacht photos, but the internet doesn't forget." He never said Meghan's name outright, but he didn't have to. The audience laughed, but online, jaws dropped. Within minutes, Twitter and TikTok users clipped the moment, pairing it with old yacht photos that some claim show Meghan during her pre-royal days. The images were grainy, the context was unclear, and the identities in the photos were questionable at best, but none of that mattered. Colin's joke was like blood in the water, and the sharks of social media were ready to tear into the narrative. Some viewers praised Colin for saying what everyone was thinking, while others called him out for misogyny and slut-shaming. But the damage was done. Meghan's carefully controlled narrative was now bleeding into public forums she couldn't shut down with a PR statement. Fans demanded answers. Trolls spammed her social media with yacht emojis. Rumor channels and gossip TikToks began churning out speculative content, racking up millions of views on what Meghan had worked so hard to bury. The most shocking part? Colin Jost didn't retract, didn't clarify, and didn't apologize. Whether it was a planned hit or a spontaneous joke, the SNL comedian had become the unlikely face of a scandal Meghan couldn't spin, no matter how hard her team tried to manage the narrative. And for Meghan, that was the real nightmare.
The woman who destroyed her in-laws' family, whose own family doesn't like her, whose the in-laws obviously don't like her, the public doesn't like her, she's stuck because she was an actress who became a real princess, who wants to be an actress again, but has to continue to pretend to be a real princess.
If you thought Meghan Markle would let this storm pass with a silent smile, you'd be wrong. Behind the scenes, insiders claim Meghan was absolutely livid after Colin Jost's joke went viral. According to whispers from people allegedly close to her team, Meghan's reaction wasn't just anger, it was panic. She reportedly called her PR advisors in the middle of the night, demanding strategies to stop the spread of the Yacht Girl narrative. Lawyers were contacted, influencers tied to Meghan were allegedly told to quietly scrub any resurfacing conversations, and hashtags were flagged for takedown where possible. Because this wasn't just about an offhand joke on live TV, this was about control. Meghan has fought relentlessly to keep her brand spotless, selling the narrative of a woman victimized by the British monarchy, forced to flee for freedom. But if old rumors resurfaced in the mainstream, it would crack the image she and Harry had monetized into multi-million-dollar Netflix deals and brand partnerships. It wasn't just a threat to her reputation, it was a threat to the empire they had built outside the palace walls. Harry, reportedly exhausted by constant public drama, is said to have been furious that the past Meghan tried to bury was now overshadowing the new life they were trying to build. Imagine the tension in their Montecito mansion. Meghan pacing, firing off emails to her legal team, her publicist refreshing Twitter to track trending hashtags, and Harry trying to figure out how to shield their children from a media storm that only seemed to be growing. And the royal family? Complete silence. It's a tactic they've perfected, staying quiet while the storm rages. Watching as Meghan's narrative slowly fractures under the weight of rumors she can't quite kill. Meghan may have left the palace, palace, but the palace never left her. They know that sometimes the worst punishment is letting someone destroy themselves publicly while you remain unbothered, sipping tea behind closed doors.
People in Montecito, they are billionaires, they're superstars, and they don't like publicity. They live in Montecito to avoid photographers, and they believe that Harry and Meghan, with their pretty obvious pursuit of publicity, are spoiling the privacy of Montecito.
The internet loves a scandal, but it loves a mystery even more. So what exactly are these alleged yacht photos of Meghan Markle that have fueled endless speculation? The truth is messy, blurry, and buried under layers of rumor and denial. The images that circulate in dark corners of gossip forums and conspiracy TikToks are usually low-resolution snapshots showing a woman on a yacht, often in sunglasses and a bikini, surrounded by wealthy men. Some claim it's Meghan, others argue it's not. The angles are bad, the faces are often hidden, and no credible outlet has ever confirmed their authenticity. But here's the real danger. The photos don't need to be real to cause damage. In the world of viral rumors, perception becomes reality, and Meghan's entire brand is built on perception. These images, whether they show her or not, fuel the narrative that Meghan's carefully curated image hides a past she's desperate to keep buried. They fit too perfectly into the storyline trolls want to push. Meghan as a social climber, allegedly using connections on yachts to meet powerful men before her royal chapter. Adding fuel to the fire are blind items from old Hollywood gossip blogs hinting at actresses who attended yacht parties for networking. Meghan's name was never confirmed, but conspiracy channels link these stories to the grainy photos, claiming proof without evidence. Meghan's team has never directly addressed these images, knowing that even a denial would keep them circulating. Yet, after Colin Jost's joke, the demand to see the photos skyrocketed. TikTok creators rushed to upload theories, while Reddit threads dissected every shadow and angle, claiming to see Meghan in places she might have never been. The frenzy proves one thing. For Meghan, even an unverified rumor can snowball into a public relations nightmare, threatening the polished brand she's fought so hard to protect.
Was just sterile and awful, and I hate her. I'm so sorry, I really do.
Meghan, it's just like we see right through your fake behavior, and no amount of saying how kind you are is going to make people think, oh, isn't she so kind? All of the nasty things you have done, we know.
If there's one thing the internet does better than creating drama, it's choosing sides. When Colin Jost's Yacht Girl joke hit the airwaves, social media didn't hesitate to pick teams. On one side were Meghan's die-hard supporters, ready to shut down the rumors and call out the misogyny in reducing a woman's life to blurry photos and unverified gossip. They argued this was just another attack on Meghan for daring to speak out against the royal family and for carving her own path in Hollywood. TikTok creators and Twitter threads quickly flooded timelines with reminders of how Meghan has been unfairly targeted for years, painting her as a victim of relentless, invasive speculation. But on the other side, the rumor mill spun into overdrive. Reddit conspiracy forums and gossip-heavy TikToks churned out video after video, claiming these rumors proved Meghan's true character. Users picked apart old photos, body language clips, and even blurry images they claimed showed Meghan on yachts, using them as evidence that her entire narrative was fake. Each post, regardless of credibility, racked up millions of views, and every new comment was another spark to keep the fire burning. For every TikTok defending Meghan, there were 3 more pushing the theory that she's been hiding something all along. People demanded to know why. If the rumors were so false, Meghan didn't address them directly. Others argued that ignoring rumors is the best strategy because acknowledging them would only give them more power. But ignoring them didn't stop the hashtags from trending. It didn't stop the YouTube reaction channels from making video after video dissecting Meghan's every move. In the end, the internet's curiosity won. The Yacht Girl rumors became part of the conversation, whether Meghan liked it or not, and with every click, the narrative grew stronger, overshadowing her carefully managed image.
If you think about it, Meghan got everything she wanted. She got the husband, she got the children, she got the HRA, she got everything that allowed her to rise up and have that global recognition that we know how badly she wanted that.
Was Colin Jost's Yacht Girl joke really just another edgy punchline, or was there something deeper behind it? On the surface, it's easy to chalk it up to comedy. Colin has built his career on quick biting jokes that poke fun at celebrities, politicians, and the absurdity of modern culture. Making fun of Meghan Markle, one of the most polarizing public figures in the world, is guaranteed to get laughs and clicks. But for many watching, it felt like there was a sharper edge edge hidden beneath that smirk. Some insiders whisper that Hollywood comedians are tired of being silenced by PR machines, NDAs, and influencer armies who dictate what they can or cannot joke about. Meghan, with her carefully controlled narrative and history of legal threats against tabloids, represents exactly the type of celebrity many comics love to challenge. For Colin, dropping that joke may have been his way of reclaiming comedic freedom, pushing back against a culture where certain people seem untouchable. Others believe there's an even deeper layer. Meghan and Harry's massive Netflix and Spotify deals, their public criticisms of media, and their attempts to control their image have ruffled feathers in Hollywood. Some insiders speculate that Colin's joke was a subtle nod to the growing frustration within the entertainment industry towards celebrities who try to curate every word said about them, while profiting off their public persona. By joking about the yacht photos, Colin positioned himself as the everyman, calling out the hypocrisy he sees in Meghan's brand. Or maybe it really was just a joke. A quick line meant to get a cheap laugh that accidentally turned into a viral storm Meghan couldn't control. Regardless of the intention, the impact was clear. Meghan's past was back in the headlines. Her team was scrambling, and Colin didn't back down.
As author Kirby Summers suggested that the then Meghan Markle likely spent time with Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein before she even met Prince Harry.
It was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
Colin Jost's joke did more than just poke fun at Meghan Markle. It cracked open a conversation Meghan had spent years avoiding, forcing the internet to confront the whispers she desperately wanted to keep buried. Whether the yacht girl rumors are true or not, the damage to Meghan's carefully curated image is undeniable. In an age where perception is reality and where a single joke can ignite global speculation, Meghan's team is learning that control is an illusion, and the internet cannot be silenced. For Meghan, every scandal is a threat to her brand, to her deals, and to the narrative of empowerment she has carefully packaged for her audience. The yacht girl rumors challenge the foundation of that narrative, presenting an image of someone willing to climb any ladder for fame and power, regardless of who gets stepped on along the way. Whether that's true or not no longer matters in the court of public opinion, where rumors can overshadow facts and blurry photos can speak louder than official statements. But the real question now is, what comes next for Meghan Markle? Can she survive yet another wave of scandal, or will the constant exposure of hidden rumors finally crumble the empire she and Harry have tried to build away from the royal family? Or will she find a way once again to spin this chaos into a new chapter of her narrative, rebranding herself as the victim of toxic media while quietly working behind the scenes to erase the rumors for good? If you think this was shocking, you need to see what came before all of this, because Meghan's obsession with control and secrecy didn't start with Colin Jost's joke. It goes back to hidden meetings in Dubai, private deals, and secrets that Tyler Perry accidentally exposed on hidden tapes that could change everything you think you know about Meghan and Harry. Want to know what Meghan was really hiding in Dubai and why Tyler Perry's hidden tapes could destroy Harry's world for good? Watch this next.